Good evening, this is All India Radio Kohima and I'm Nobin Pradhan with the evening news. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi commits India's support for collective endeavours to improve global health governance. Education Ministry releases 7,622 crore rupees to states and union territories under Samagra Shiksha scheme. NPCC slams state government over delay on Naga Political issue. And Nagaland reports 82 fresh positive cases of COVID-19, tally at 23,644. As many states are relaxing lockdown norms, we advise our listeners not to lower their guard as the COVID-19 pandemic remains a threat to our health. Please stay at home unless it is essential to go out and continue to follow the 4 simple steps. Wear a face mask, maintain 6 feet for social distancing, focus on hand and face hygiene, and get vaccinated. For any COVID-related information and guidance, contact National Helpline numbers 011-2397-8046 and 1075 and State Helpline numbers 700-55-39653 and 1800-345-0019. Now the news in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has called for global unity, leadership and solidarity to prevent future pandemics and emphasized the special responsibility of democratic and transparent societies. Participating in the first outreach session of the G7 summit via virtual mode, Modi said the meeting should send out the message of one Earth, one health for the whole world. He highlighted India's whole-of-society approach to fight the pandemic, synergizing the efforts of all levels of the government, industry and civil society. He also explained India's successful use of open-source digital tools for contact tracing and vaccine management. Prime Minister Modi committed India's support for collective endeavours to improve global health governance. He sought the G7's support for the proposal moved at the WTO by India and South Africa for a TRIPS waiver on COVID-related technologies. Union Education Minister Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank has said that an amount of 7,622 crore rupees has been released to the states and union territories. The amount was released under the Samagra Shiksha scheme for the continuity of various educational initiatives. In a series of tweets, Nishank said this money will be used for providing free textbooks and uniforms to students. He added that the money will also be utilized for teachers' salary, training, vocational education and digital initiatives. The minister said ease of governance and ease of doing business has been the motto of the present government. Nagaland Pradesh Congress Committee NPCC has said that the state government should dissolve the assembly in favor of solution that has been arrived under the Framework Agreement of 3rd August 2015 and Agreed Points 17th November 2017. In the press release, NPCC President K. Theria said that the issue should be left to the Indian government and negotiating teams so that the solution will be implemented without delay. He said that the state government is delaying the solution since September 2019 and added that 18 years of DAN 1, 2 and 3 have been only of betrayal. The NPCC president said there is no need for Nagaland State Assembly, JLF or Core Committee to facilitate political negotiations anymore. Nagaland reported 82 fresh positive cases of COVID-19 today. 30 cases were detected in Kohima, 28 in Dimapur, 11 from Mokokchung, 5 in Zunheboto, 4 in Mon, 2 from Longleng and 1 each from Kipire and Phek. Of the case reported, 46 were from self-test or random test, 33 from traced contacts and 1 each from frontline worker, returnee and armed forces. Total recovered cases increased to 19,026 with the recovery of 204 patients, while COVID-19 deaths mounted up to 439 with 5 COVID deaths reported. The state has now a total of 23,644 cases and 3,502 active cases. COVID recoveries outnumbered the daily new cases for the 31st consecutive day today in the country. Health Ministry added that so far over 2 crore 80 lakh people have recovered from the infection, improving the recovery rate to 95.26%. In the past 24 hours, 80,834 new cases were recorded nationwide, while in the same time span, 303 COVID-related deaths were reported in the last 24 hours, taking the cumulative toll to 3,70,384. Currently, nearly 10,26,000 people are reported to be suffering from the viral pandemic and are either hospitalized or under home isolation. Meanwhile, over 25 crore doses of COVID-19 vaccines were administered so far. You are listening to the news from All India Radio, Kohima. You can also listen to this news bulletin on our YouTube channel, AIR News, Kohima. Nagaland Governor R Ravis has expressed grief over the demise of Padma Shri Pyong Temjen Jamir, a noted Hindi scholar and literator who passed away after a prolonged illness at Dimapur yesterday. In a condolence message, Ravi said Jamir, who was the principal of Rashtra Bhasa Hindi Training Institute, Nagaland-based branch of Rashtra Bhasha Prachar Samiti Wardha, did outstanding contributions in popularizing Hindi in Nagaland. Ravi said he also helped Naga folklores and literatures reaching rest of the country through Hindi. Jamir was conferred with many awards in the field of literature and education, including the Padma Shri in 2018. Governor Ravi said his contributions to the field of literature will go down in history and added that in his demise, the country has lost a noted literator and a great thinker. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh has approved budgetary support of 498 crore rupees of innovations for Defence Excellence IDEX, Defence Innovation Organisation DIO for the next 5 years. The budgetary support will provide a big boost to the Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. The IDEX DIO has the primary objective of self-reliance and indigenization in defence and aerospace sector of the country. The creation of the IDEX framework and establishment of the DIO by the Department of Defence Production is aimed at creating an ecosystem to foster innovation and technology development in defence and aerospace. The Railways Ministry has said that oxygen express trains have crossed the milestones of 30,000 metric tons of liquid medical oxygen delivery across the country. These have been transported by 1,734 tankers. The ministry has said that 421 oxygen express trains have completed their journey and brought relief to various states and union territories. It said 2 oxygen expresses carrying more than 177 metric tons liquid medical oxygen in 10 tankers are on the run. The Railways Ministry has said that oxygen relief by oxygen expresses reached out to 15 states. Union Health and Family Welfare Ministry has said that over 1 crore 53 lakh COVID vaccine doses are still available with the states and union territories to be administered to the beneficiaries. The ministry has said the central government has provided over 26 crore 64 lakh COVID vaccine doses to states and union territories so far. The ministry has assured that over 4 lakh 48,000 vaccine doses will be provided to states and union territories within the next 3 days. Central government has been supporting the states and union territories by providing COVID vaccines free of cost. The union government is also facilitating direct procurement of vaccines by the states and union territories. Department of Information Technology and Communication has added a new feature to Nagaland COVID19 Info App. The new feature called Self-Test has been added to the app where one can determine whether they need to seek medical help by answering a number of pre-loaded queries regarding their symptoms. The Nagaland COVID-19 Information App can be downloaded from the Google Play Store for Android users and the Apple Store for iOS. And to end the news, a reminder of the headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi commits India's support for collective endeavours to improve global health governance. Education Ministry releases 7,622 crore rupees to states and union territories under Samagra Shiksha scheme. NPCC slams state government over delay on Naga Political issue, and Nagaland reports 82 fresh positive cases of COVID-19, tally at 23,644. And that's all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.